Welcome to the Explainer. So, today we're doing something, well, kind of different. Instead of diving into some massive, dense research paper, our source material for today is literally just 4 words long. But as we're going to see, this super short phrase, it actually maps out this incredibly deep, totally universal human experience. Life beyond the nest. I mean, it's incredibly simple, right? But man, it carries this massive weight that we all have to confront at some point, and honestly, usually multiple times over the course of our lives. So what does it actually mean to leave? I want you to think about the day you packed up your car to leave your hometown, or maybe that exact moment you finally quit a really stagnant job. We all know the visceral feeling of it, but what's the fundamental architecture of that departure? How does our source material actually frame this huge universal leap? Okay, let's dive into this by deconstructing our source text. Section 1, defining the nest. Now, a nest isn't just, twigs and branches. And let's be real, those don't look very comfortable anyway. In this context, it's defined as a place of absolute origin and security. It's your containment. It's the absolute fundamental starting point of your narrative. Basically, it's the baseline. Because before you can be anywhere else, you literally have to be here. And this concept of the nest really breaks down into 3 vital pillars. First up, it's the very beginning, right? The anchor of your whole story. Second, it's a contained space. That means it deliberately has clear borders, walls, and rules that are specifically designed to keep you safe and insulated. But, and this is absolutely crucial, as our source material implies, it's a necessary point of departure. You can't leave if you don't have somewhere to start from. The nest is incredibly valuable, no doubt, but its ultimate, true purpose, it's to be outgrown. Because the walls that protect you will eventually confine you. Which brings us to our next section, the meaning of beyond. The word beyond acts as this really profound spatial and conceptual bridge in our text. It's defined right here as the uncontained space outside. Think of it like this. If the nest is the heavily managed tutorial level of a video game, the beyond is the wild, completely open world map. It represents that vast, entirely unknown territory that immediately follows your departure from safety. And this brilliant juxtaposition really illustrates the inherent tension packed into our source material. On one side, you've got the nest, your origin, it's completely known, heavily contained, and super comfortable. Then, on the exact opposite side, you have the beyond, representing your future, entirely unknown, wildly vast, and, inherently risky. The text deliberately pits these 2 spatial concepts right against each other just to show us the sheer scale of this transition. But what actually happens once we're out there? That brings us to the next part, embracing the new life. So in this specific context of our text, life isn't just about mere biological survival. It's defined as the active existence and the ongoing, dynamic experience that happens entirely outside of your original containment. The source is implying something pretty incredible here. It's saying that true, flourishing, fully realized life, it doesn't actually happen while you're tucked safely away in your origin point. No, it happens out there. The literal act of living requires the beyond. Life beyond the nest. It really isn't just a simple phrase anymore, is it? By breaking it down, we can see it for what it truly is, a complete, deeply profound philosophical statement about exactly where true existence takes place. Let's move to the complete arc and see how this builds a truly holistic map for personal evolution. First up, we have the origin, represented by the nest. That's where we gather our initial strength. Second, we have to confront the unknown, which is the beyond, the spatial bridge we literally must cross. And third, almost as a reward for crossing that bridge, we finally achieve the experience, which the text simply and beautifully calls life. So the crucial takeaway here is this absolutely sequential progression. It's foundation, transition, and then new existence. Step 1, you inhabit the nest. Step 2, you undergo the transition. And step 3, you embrace life beyond. You can't skip a step, and you definitely can't run them out of order. It's a package deal. We've just taken 4 simple words and completely unpacked a deeply universal human journey. Now it's time to turn that lens directly back onto you. I want you to think about your own transitions right now. Think about the comforts you might be kind of clinging to and those vast, uncontained spaces that are just waiting for you out there. What does your life beyond the nest look like? Keep that in mind as you move forward. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and definitely keep exploring the beyond.